Right, here we go. Hello everyone, so sorry for the wait. Well, this is very fitting music for Yakuza, isn't it? That's brilliant. It doesn't go at all, this. Turn that bit, shall we? Cool. Oh. Yeah, I hope you're all well. I appreciate the use of, is that kanji? Unfortunately, I don't know the difference between like kanji and hiragana. Oh my goodness, everyone's here. So who we got? Hello Xanthem, hello Doom, hello Jeff, hello Pasties, hello Jazz Robobot. Totally a person that. Shit. Hiragana is it? Oh cool. Is there I think I did read there was an immediately obvious way to tell the difference, but I can't know what it is, so not that immediate, so yeah, be doing more stream overlay tinkering. I don't know if you'll notice it much, really, but I've changed how like the elapsed stream time works. I might get date and time back on at some point, but not for that. So, yeah, hope you're all well. So I'm just gonna quickly and yeah, Doom, you're streaming tonight yourself, aren't you? We'll see how this goes, but I don't intend to be on ridiculously late tonight. So if you are Doom, I'll absolutely upgrade you. That sounds sinister. What the hell is the game put me? Hello, pasties. So I think we've run into a weird problem here, but I don't think the game's just put us sadly without much of the and no input does anything. It's a great start, isn't it? At least that's an interesting way to play up. Puppy! Hey, puppy. Oh no, Doom! Yeah, I was gonna say just do it from your own channel if it comes to it. That's a shame, man. Sorry to hear. Yeah, forgive me. I think I remember you saying you were trying to get a Steam key now. Oh, I can't get any context now. Okay, so audio set. Funny thing with the audio settings on this game. If they're anything less than max, the game sounds like it's under a pillow. Like that's straight. I don't know how clearly that's coming in on stream, but like I noticed when I was playing the... Oh, it's not too bad there actually. I noticed when I was like going around the just kind of navigating the in-game area, it's just sort of like, why does it all sound like it's under a it sound like it's under a pillow. Hello Joa! How are you, Joa? Are you a bit better rested after the after Dark Souls, man? I can completely relate on that front. Yeah, did I say hello, Grum? If I didn't, hello, Grum. Oh, I'm so sorry if I did to you, man. Hi, Chris. How you doing, man? Oh my gosh, everyone's got... I got stream for a while. So yeah, we're finally on this. I think this was when we last played this. Some of you might know the deal trying to get this all working. A lot of which was on my fault. Sorry, a lot of which was on my fault. A lot of which was on my fault. Yeah, basically the moral of the story with me and Yakuza is if you're having trouble with a PC game, you might want to have a look at the mods you've got installed just to be absolutely sure those aren't causing your problems. So yeah, I kind of messed up a little bit, but know why that game first stopped. That's it's happened. try that tinker with the settings a bit. So, slapdash. I'll keep an eye on the game. It's probably going to be quite loud. At least have a good idea with OBS, looking up the sound meters, sounds, etc. Oh, Chris, it's too late, Grum. Oh no! Oh, no, Pence is messaging me. I think about GameCube games being paid to get worked on for you. It was your external hard drive, Chris. Okay, cool. So that's the. I mean, ideally it would have been either your PS4 or the hard drive going wrong, but if it had to be one, that's the better one, isn't it? Oh, I think I remember that Dark Souls, right? Oh, that's really weird, dude. You're not getting the invites. Oh, Joe, was it today you beat the Gaping Dragon? Oh, well done. I mean, at least you're playing a version of the Gate of Dark Souls where Blight Hunters just sent the frame rate to hell. That's a good thing with the remaster. So this is me continuing a side quest we started about say about has it been 8 months since August? No, 9. Yeah, 9. Yeah, so it's been 9 months since we last played. So this poor girl, if I recall, we were getting her plush toys from like the crane machines.
Hello.
In this.
Hello.
Oh, no, oh god. Shot me? Oh no. You have a look at that. Thanks for letting me know. If you can understand this. You might be able to. Just, okay, just quickly, can you hear me now? Alright. That's me mucking up the settings. Okay, what about now? Is that better? Oh, is it really stuttery like that? Oh god. That's much better, is it? Okay, cool. Yeah, sorry, that's my fault. I was mucking about with settings. I probably shouldn't have. No! Don't do that. That is better. Yeah, sorry. So I don't know if you heard any of the ways I was responding to chat. I said hello to the robot before I said hello to you. Oh, I'm sorry. And yeah, Doom, if you couldn't hear me properly, yeah, I'm sorry you've had trouble with the Twitch thing. As I say, I might have been too stuttery for you to hear this. I don't know if I'll stream too late tonight. I want to, hopefully timing will work out so I can raid you. Doom. To be honest, I wanted to start a lot earlier than I have, which is usually the case with these streams. I said on Jara's stream I'd start at about 7. Yeah, that is. I do remember you showing me that passes there. It's quite funny. But yeah, thanks so much, guys, for letting me know the feedback on the voice. That's a bit embarrassing. Doodle. So, well, a good way to come back to Yakuza. We gotta go beat some dudes up. Look at that. They messed up a little. Like, we worked so hard to, Oh, wait. Oh, they, kidnapped her mum as well, it sounds like. Oh, I was so distraught by the fluffy toy being messed up that, that was kind of my immediate horror over that. Stop it, I already paid you back everything. Nosy girl. Well, a million yen isn't... What's a million yen? Is that... It's like 100 yen is roughly like a pound-ish. So is that like 49 pence? Oh, you guys doing a bit of Oh, you got it sorted now, is it, Doom? Nice, okay, so you have got a backup plan if it does come to it. Oh, that's good. Okay. Is it actually past these? Oh man, it's still quite a hefty amount, isn't it? Oh god, yeah, this gets a bit messed up, but that's okay, because we're gonna go and do a bit of justice. If the only way we know how is punch people in the face. Yeah, I'll spend a dark one to start back on. Hey, here we are. Come on, Majima, let's go mess him up. There's our boy, look at that. For those who don't know, he plays two characters in this, Kiryu and Majima, this one. And they're both so goddamn cool. You ain't here to give us lip about the way we do business, are you?
Yeah.
Oh, he took the kids with him! I don't give a flying shit about your business, you can do whatever you want. Smart and you look. Two types of people in this world who set him off. Dipshits who tear up dolls that I went through a lot of trouble to get a hold of. It wasn't that bad, Majima. The crane machines in this aren't as fixed as they are. Fuckwood Supreme defenseless one that makes him feel. You fit both those bells. Maybe that's an equal trade. Go everyone, there we go. No, it's not the dancer. Oh, actually, well, no, they both danced. Oh no, I'm thinking of a different dancing character. Check it most. Here we are. It's been too long since I streamed a good Yakuza fight. I don't know why we brought the kid to this though. Does she really want to see this? Oh god. Right, come on. There we go! Yeah, we got some pretty grisly finishers in this, but they're a bit consequence free, like you can rip people's like teeth out and you're still fine the next scene. Too much comic mischief. Ah, that boy Majima. It's good luck. I should call this that. I actually was doing that before. If I... Uh-oh. That's not an amazing look, is it? Oh, okay, okay. She's taking it in there. That's good. Because security wanted. Right. Do you hear that, everyone? Go give people little toys from Is it capsule toy machines that are trending? Oh no! No! You're okay, little miss. You're okay. You did what you could. Actually, yeah. One eye being a miss probably is. That's probably okay with Majima. See, he's a big softy. He'll mess you up if you do him wrong, but he's a big softy. Well, that is the thing, Majima. The last time I played this, you were not doing fine in terms of the story. He's involved with some really dangerous people. There's a real tonal dissonance between, like, the, because we're doing a side quest at the moment, right? Which you might be able to tell by the stakes of it. These are so much lighter on tone than the main quest stuff. So yeah, I got really excited because that's from the crane machines, which you can also get, like, Opa from Fantasy Zone. Oh, I'll show you that, Jeff, if we get the chance. You can get, like, little Mega Drive plushes that have, like, arms and legs and a face. There we go. So we started off a bit grim and then they got really saccharine. I think that balanced out quite nicely. Yeah, I don't know how much story stuff I'll get done this stream. I am sort of having to ease ourselves back into this because it's been so long. I think we should do a bit of side quest stuff. I suppose, Jeff, folks like yourself and Lee, this will be your first time seeing me play this because last time I was streaming it, that's before any of us had met. That's not really the way to put that. But, you get what I mean. Yeah, I think you'd like these games, Jeff. They're very Sega-y. I feel like when I first started playing this, I was kind of shocked I hadn't gotten to one before because it's so they're so kind of goofy and quirky and but still actually being quite gritty as well. It's such an interesting tone these games go for. Oh, let's go Sega. Let's go to the Sega. I mean, okay, this is the real reason I like them. Is they've got Sega arcades in them, and also we get into fights with. It's like an RPG. It's like a. You just get into fights with randoms you see on the street. But the thing I love is look at them all cheering on. I think that's a smart move because as well as being really funny, that also helps make these a bit less horrifying. That this is constant street brawls going on. But the crowd loves it. As I say, it's relatively consequence-free a lot. At least outside the main story. So that's
sailors.
Yeah, yeah.
For some.
Yeah, there's a tiny bit of Shenmue in this. It's not as perhaps as similar as you might first think. God, all the Sega related ones. So. And this is quite cool. Like the thing I'm not really sure about, you've just got like 3 combat styles you can swap between. And yeah, we've got this the baseball bat. Just look at that. He's alright though. He'll just be kind of like. He'll just be on like the pavement, sort of clutching his knee, but there's no long-term damage there. It's okay. And this is the other style as well. Cool. We could, see if I can. There's like a twirly move. Here we go. Here we go. Check this out. Oh, damn it. There's like a follow-up you can do. Yeah, this is basically the breakdancing style. And the thing I don't really know in this, I don't know if there's really any reason to change between them other than you fancy. I guess the idea being certain styles are better suited for certain situations, but that's completely true, John. Absolutely. But we're gonna kind of ease back into this. As I kind of alluded to earlier, the story was getting pretty intense on this, so I think we can. Fine, we'll fight you two. Yeah, it's pretty gnarly, isn't it, Grump? But again, they kind of make it so it's check this out. They don't stand a chance. Oh god. Well, maybe they do because I can't hit them for the life of me. There we go. As I say, the tone of this game is kind of wild, and I assume the rest of the series is like this. Let's get the bat out. Oh god. Oh, we probably should be guarding more as well. Oh, you bugger. Yeah, the combat is quite fun in this. I wouldn't say it's like as nuanced as something like Bayonetta or Devil May Cry, but it's very, if I kind of realised it's like, oh, it's Streets of Rage, basically in an RPG, kind of. Not really. Like I did as a small child, I do love bludgeoning people with a baseball bat in this. Not sure if we could get a pipe like Streets of Rage. I forget. Yeah, it's very... Oh, hold on. I haven't done this yet. Oh, you bastard. Right. On the floor you go. There we go. Hey! You can also weaponize like anything, basically. Check this out. Oop! It's so much fun! Oh, why did I leave it so long? Well, okay, I left it so long because I had problems with the game stuttering. Which I then realised was my fault because of a mod I haven't installed. So it has unfortunately been a while. Okay, so we kind of got the bejeebus kicked out of us. So we're going to. You can also get food from so many places, which you're going to culture out the streets, Lee Cumber until someone responds. Grant. Yeah, I feel really bad. I wasn't able to end up going in the end to meet Lee. It's a shame because I was looking forward to that. I just didn't quite pan out. And bless him for asking, and yeah, if the opportunity arises again, hopefully be able to that side. I mean, we can heal ourselves via other means, but I mean, you know, especially it being a while since we played, we'll check out the local delicacies and stream an Orchard chat. Oh, bloody hell, Jeff! Lee seems so well-mannered, though. What reason would anyone have to be up that front? Permission, I heard. Oh god, Zampa! Yeah, that was another wild side quest. You know, I choose not to address that. Doesn't make me look very good. Yeah, there's been some wild stuff in this game. It's been so... I think by the end of it, it'll probably be like one of my favourite games. Certainly of recent years, and it's definitely got me wanting to play the rest of these. And so far on Steam, we've got this, we've got Kiwami, which is the remake of the first game. And then Kiwami 2, remake of the second game. Here we go. Here's another. A lot of these are side quests we're going back to, like for the first time in many, many years. So, so this is a lady who works at the Sega arcade. I think with both characters, you challenge like the equivalent clerks who work there. So I think we did one with Outrun at the other arcade. Just get that space, Harriet. I have seen this. I've been the last time I tested this, I saw this. Pretty confident I'll take the win this time. If I lose, I'll do something really special for you. Special? If you beat my score, I'll bring out my fantasy zone. Your fantasy zone? What kind of zone are we talking here? Oh, that's a secret, but I just know you're going to be hooked once you try it. Actually, I've been wanting to show it to you for a while, Majima-san. You'll love it, I promise. She means what I think she does. And get ready for it. God. Majima, calm it down, buddy. Calm it down. Some of you might have been able to catch on what she actually means. I think Jeff might know what that's, Well, let's see. Let's get to the fantasy zone, shall we? Yeah, it's a shame you didn't get my live reaction to that. It's the first time I saw that. But yeah, so as is typical with these streams, gonna play Oh my god! Okay, something very exciting here. The thing I usually moan about with this is that...
Welcome to the fantasy zone. Get ready!
Well, that, but also these, you generally... I don't know what's going on this time. Usually these have like a really blurry filter on them, the arcade games, which I really can't stand. And for whatever reason, it's not there now. So that makes me stupidly happy. I mean, you know that's usually like an option on emulators, right? Have like a blurry filter, which you know.
Welcome to the fantasy zone. Get ready.
And that is really loud. Some people are. That's an option some folks like. You know, so have it as an option for those who like it. Oh, why is the game back to? Sorry about that. I don't know how long the game's been like that, but the volume was back up on it. So let's. There we go. Actually, even that's still quite. Let's try. As I hate to turn down the Amazing Space Harrier music. There we go, that's a bit better. But yes, I love me some Space Harrier. And I think pretty much all the Yakuza games have, sorry about this, it's still too loud. It's probably not too bad now, but I can tell it's going above the area I'd really want game audio to go, because my this isn't that. Yeah, that was a bit of a horrible place to pause, really, because I was like, oh yeah, I know we might not get access to the fantasy zone, everyone. I'm so sorry. Although in this game you are in the fantasy zone of some description. It welcomes you to it. I'm trying to remember, what was her score? Oh, it's probably the top one there, isn't it? 1 million. Like, they said million. I can't know if that was 1 or 2 million. Let's see. Do what we can. Yeah, this has probably been in a number of Sega games now. It's in both Shenmue's this. It's in at least this. I feel like there's been other Sega releases they've snuck this into as well.
You're doing great.
And yeah, this also has Outrun, and a couple of unlockable ones as well. Okay, so we've either passed these side quests, we've either beaten the first score now, or we need to get to 2 million. Is there a turbo? Oh yeah, there is. Well, okay, so there is a turbo fire on this, but it's less quick than if you just mash like this, so... Goodbye, my fun. Oh, Jeff! Oh, Jeff, no. Not me continuing mockery of coming third in Sonic races or whatever else. But yeah, the sequel to this is going to be on the Mega Drive Mini as well. I mean, the sequel's alright, but you can tell it's really weird. The sequel was Mega Drive only. And there's kind of needed arcade tech behind it, at least of that time, really. Like, you can tell the Mega Drive's not really suited to games like this. I'm still secretly hoping that M2, the company that does a lot of retro emulation stuff for Sega, and they usually go the extra mile, like they're the ones who remade the second Fantasy Zone game, that was a Master System game. They remade it as if it was like an early 90s Sega arcade game. I'm still hoping they'll do that with Space Harrier 2. Like, it seems like a bit of an insane ask, but if anyone wants to do it, I think it would be them. But yeah, you can, this game, I think the attack patterns are always the same, so it is the sword which you I mean, heck, they were saying this in the dialogue earlier. You can kind of get more accustomed to it. Not like this. Oh god, Joe, it did really happen because I had trouble... Oh, Jesus. Oh, that was a dismal end. I've done better than that on Space Harrier before. As I say, I'm so happy it's not forcing that blurry filter on. I don't know what's different this time, but this hasn't done. Yeah, the Master System port is... Yeah, I mean... Again, the hardware is not really suited to it, but they did as good a job as they could with that Master System port of Space Harrier, yeah. Joe, yeah, I Team Sonic Racing would crash every time I tried to play a race on it. I have since discovered that I think it's because I was, I found if I lowered the game resolution, like, even ever so slightly so you can barely tell the difference, it would work then, so... I'll try and do it again at some point. How will I ever beat a score that high? Video games are a lot like sports. The key is to practicing and to not set limits for yourself. Hear that, everyone? Take that on board. Oh. I think, if I recall, I think both characters get this a lot. They get told they're much kinder than they look. Whoa, what about that fantasy zone thing? Oh, it completely slipped my mind! I'm sorry. Is she teasing me or something? Well, I can't do it right now. I have preparations to make, you see. Can you come back later? I see. Yeah. Makes sense. Okay. I can't wait to see the look on your face. Bye for now. So yeah, some of you might have figured out where that's going. Yeah, the wording is a bit of a clue. Right, when she says later, I don't know if that means... Will that be straight away? God, the music! Oh, Yakuza, what are you doing, man? It's playing in a Sega arcade of all places. Tonight we're gonna... Look at his face! Look at his face! Damn right, pasties. God. Just for you, Manager Masal, I got the manager to install these. It's the latest game! Fantasy Zone. Look at his face! Look at his face! Management, don't sweat it, man. It's a really cool game. Jeff will tell you all about it. It's really good. Hey, see? Oh? I thought you'd be more excited. I went to a lot of trouble for this, you know. Oh no, sorry, just caught me off guard. Yeah, it looks like fun. It does, doesn't it? It's a big decision to put these in. So if nobody plays them, well, leave us the squeeze. Get as many games in as you can. Yeah, of course. Don't go setting yourself any limits. So yeah. Actually, to be honest, 50 hours in last time. I'm sorry, Majima, but at least you get to play a really cool Sega shooter. Not exactly the kind of fantasy. But we can now play Fantasy Zone. It's quite exciting, I think. Yeah, I highly recommend Yakuza. It's, what I don't recommend is Windows sound settings, because for some reason it keeps changing the setup for this. Let's try that. There we go. Yeah, I highly recommend this. Yeah, Chris, that remake is amazing. That's the one I was saying. The as I say, Fantasy Zone 2 was a Master System game, wasn't it? So it looked good, but like the first Fantasy Zone was an arcade game, so it was a bit of a downgrade. So yeah, like I think 2008 it was for the PS2. M2 made a they made a quote-unquote arcade remake of it using the kind of board, the kind of architecture and software board, etc. that Sega used in the early 90s for a lot of their arcade games. Oh, oops. Try and get this one then. Yeah, there's been a lot of this game grinding to a halt because I got distracted by stupid shit like this. Especially because things like that would happen a lot. Yeah, it's been a while since we've been here, hasn't it? Oh, come on, we have already got an open on another one. Speaking of Fantasy Zone. Come on, such a bugger to get. So. Yes, this is obscenely compulsive, I warn you. I know, I've got one, but that one needs a buddy, don't I? Here we go. Oh, that looks promising. I mean, you'll never get me on the crane machine again in real life, because I'm just convinced they're just rigged to a point that it's worthless. I've had my hopes dashed too many times. Let's go for the other one. Yeah, sometimes they have little Mega Drives, not like actual Mega Drives, just sort of little plush ones in this as well. I can imagine I was quite excited to get that. God, that was terrible. I will do Grub, although we're not currently playing this thing. We're not in a chapter where we can do that, unfortunately, because that was when we were doing the slot car race, and that was with Kiryu, who's the other character you can play as in this. But here we've got Majima. Oh, well, at least we got one. There you go, Jeff. I'll mail you that Opa Opa. Speaking of, yeah, we got loaded on this as well. I'm trying to think of that money's from. We did a lot of. There was a housing market minigame in this, and we did do a lot of that last time we played this. That was Jeff before his Fantasy Zone stream. Ah, there we go again. Beautiful crisp pixels, just how I like. Okay, I think every time it goes through an arcade game, I feel like it is actually. I think it's changing my sound like volume settings. I'm like, yeah, it is. So I'll keep that on the screen. Just to, I guess it's like it's loads of a different program or something. So. Objection! Yeah, Jeff. Alright, sorry about that. Here we go. Yeah, this is a cool game. I will die swiftly because it's brutal. Except this one might have infinite continues actually, I'm not sure. Yeah, lovely aesthetic in these, just super charming. Like visuals and music, and they're basically as well, they're the old Williams arcade game. This is Defender basically. Like for those who don't know, Defender being a similar kind of structure to this, and that you can move left and right. So this isn't like your R-type style shooter. You actually kind of and those little flying kind of bases there, we're trying to sort those out basically. Here we can buy stuff, and the economy's kind of messed up in this because basically anything you buy gets more expensive the next time you want to buy it. So I tend to be a little frugal, but I go for kind of God. See what I mean? Like I try and go for some of the cheaper weapon attack upgrades. Like I've got Oh, I've already lost them actually because I just died. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, you also lose everything you get when you as soon as you die after buying stuff. I mentioned this game was quite brutal. It is good though. I forgot I've got the D-pad set to a bit of a weird setting because I can't. Oh god. Oh my god, dismal. I've played this game quite a bit as well. Like this one, I've played on when I was collecting like Master System games. I played the Master System cards a good bit. And I played this quite a bit on 3DS as well. So I've got no excuse to be doing as badly as I am. Let's at least let's at least try and beat the boss. Yeah, I'm using the analog stick there, which isn't my preference, but when I try and go diagonally with the D-pad, it kind of does that. I seem to be doing it properly, which is probably something on my end again that I've done. There we go. Oh, and the boss theme in this series has the best bass line you've ever heard as well. Well, mainly because the bass line is the main melody as well. But, oh, bloody hell, that was such a bad run. That was so bad. Oh yeah, it is coming to the Switch, isn't it, Chris? I forgot about that. Oh, that was not showing Jeff how it was done. Oh, that was dismal, man. Oh, what a shame. I'll come back to that in any case. Can't believe it so badly. There we go. Minimize it. Yeah, you can just walk along the bottom as well. Thank you. There we go. So there's another Sega arcade, like there's Outrun in this as well. Yeah, there's another one you can unlock. I can't remember what it is now. I think it might be Hanon or Super Hanon, which is the motorbike one. Okay, this is. I'm sorry about this. This game basically, I'm changing the game's volume on like the Windows level. So, like, if you go into sound settings on Windows, you can change that volume on it. Which is what I'm doing, but it keeps reverting, I think, every time I play an arcade game. There we go. Oh, that text on the screen reminds me, did you guys see they're doing the new Men in Black film as well? Look, I was quite shocked to get the trailer for that before Detective Pikachu. It is quite fun, but I was just quite surprised to see it. I mean, I think that's a Sony property, so that's probably something they want to make a thing again. Yeah, I was a bit worried I'd be a bit rusty on the combat, and I am a bit, but it has come back to me. I mean, as I say, it's not as complex as maybe some other games. And it also helps I've got both Grum and the like cheering me on in chat. And in fact, yeah, that's the thing, like, this district is just populated by Grums. Like, look at all those people who believe in me. Look at them! They're all cheering for me. Look what I accomplished. As I say there. Alright, like, look, you can kind of get back up. Despite the pretty serious injury we probably should have just committed to them. It's okay. Oh, it does feel good to be playing this again. And this will be the game I try and commit to now. I'm sorry, this will be the game I try and commit to now. There was a side quest that started. Okay, well, speaking of... oh, hold on. Been so busy lately, I ain't taken a muddy bath in ages. Oh, that's right, I can... Yeah, I think, yeah, if I recall through this guy, I can... Right, yeah, I think... Okay, yeah, this is the weird sort of money transfer system where... I can't remember why, but this guy, while jamming along, we can put money, quote-unquote, invest money to him. Like, to up that kind of cash makes this reek of a scam.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I forgot. I think he tried to, like, pretend he was, like, a quadrillionaire. Which Majima doesn't seem to buy at all, does he? Yeah, a lot of personality in these games. I forget. I'm not really. I don't know. There's a lot of text to read out. I don't know if I'll. I might just generally do the thing where I try and summarize it and maybe read out especially funny lines. The Fantasy Zone stuff, really. Yeah, there was quite. Jeff did a really good. Yeah, Super Fantasy Zone stream. Which, that being, I guess the third, that's basically Fantasy Zone 3, I want to say, right, Jeff? It's the, only on the Mega Drive, that one was. And actually, literally only on the Mega Drive, because it was never released in the US. So I never got a Genesis release. Yeah, so we give, I mean, I can't remember exactly how, but I think if you do enough side stuff in this, you'll be fine in terms of, There we go. Yeah, we're doing fine in terms of money on this. Like, I was worried about spending too much when I was playing before. So, don't have to worry about that at all, really, from what okay, so there's also a cabaret side quest. What's that? Is it Sunshine? Yeah, I think so. So I'll pop it. This is quite funny as well. So to go on to the next bit in the story, we need to talk to him. And he's bloody terrifying. Some of you might recall the, oh, actually, yeah, that's the other thing. Oh, sometimes he's just sort of like, oh. Yeah, sometimes you run past him and he's just like, "Oi, are you listening to me?" Which is especially funny because, like, the sequence before this, well, okay, it's not funny, it's not the right word, but he was certainly torturing Majima, something fierce. Some real dangerous people in this game, which probably to be expected when dealing with the kind of subject matter that is in this. Oh, is that Stardew Valley you're talking about, Jara? Oh yeah, it is, cool. Yeah, sorry, okay, I'll try and keep up with chat when I can. I just feel bad missing a little bit. God. Oh. Basically, Grub, yeah, we're good gangsters, more or less. Well, actually, Majima here is trying to get back into the Yakuza, if I recall, and things basically went really badly. It's a shame we're not at the start of the chapter, because they do really good story recaps quite early on. You often see a drunk-looking fellow. It's the one. I think this is the... I think maybe we will do some main story today, but I do want to do some side stuff. I think in particular the cabaret side quest with Majima was quite a big... So we'd like... Oh, I forgot about... Yeah, this game takes place in the 80s as well. This guy has a mobile phone. But a mobile phone by, like, 80s standards. So, actually, that still seems quite big, to be fair. We can use it to save, so that's nice. We've got capsule toy machines here, but we can't... we can't use... I need that sound effect of Rio from Shenmue saying... Maybe I should buy another, don't I? See dumpsters happier than you. There's so many good lines in it. I would just beat the game for Demon on Stardew Valley and then gruesome turnips. Beautiful juxtaposition. Yeah, well done on... Did you do that on stream, Joe? I want to see the footage of you beating that dragon. I do remember that taking me a good few times. I think it's considered a pretty easy boss. The Gaping Dragon in Dark Souls, but it took me several attempts or so. I guess my sneak. Yeah, there's a lot of kind of... we're returning to a lot of side stories, as I say, partly. So much later. His favourite pair, can't even go at... New pair this. Yeah, a bit of a sad sack, this guy with his shoes problems, I remember. Which one is Dom? Oh, we've easily... Oh, there we go. We've easily got that. I think this game's pretty generous, as I remember it. Like, you can just carry loads of health replenishing items on you, so... You're probably not going to die in combat unless you get forgetful. And it's quite forgiving in terms of money as well. I mean, they probably want you to max, but to get somewhat at ease playing these games. Even though they are quite they're quite rough in subject matter a lot. Shoot, there we go. Oh, I want to say as well, Crumb mentioned slot car racing earlier, which we got kind of obsessed with. Selling something for that here? Maybe that. I feel like there's probably a thing where you gotta get some... Sure, why not? I think there might be, because you're in two different districts, basically, with each character when you play as them. I imagine there's probably a thing where you gotta get items of one for the other in terms of like, finishing out side quests and such. Yeah, there really is drama. It's quite a it's quite a small open world. So you've got like it's only this for Majima, and it's a similar size for Kiryu's. That's all it really needs. Like it's quite dense, as you say. Although, as I understand it, this does reuse like the same area as the later games. I mean, this game's quite weird, because I think this came out after Yakuza 5 and before 6. But this is the earliest one in the series in terms of like story chronology. And everyone says it's the place to start, basically, with these games. It's the first one they released on Steam, so I was quite happy to. And at some point I'll get to Kiwami, then Kiwami 2, and I guess do them in order, but I don't know if they're all... Because I mean, they're quite long games as well, so it's quite a commitment to... Well, we're all living Java 0. It's past this like sidetrack. Yeah. Actually, wouldn't it be funny, actually, now that I think about it? You've reminded me, Jara. What if we do, like, Shenmue 2 right after this? So let's get Shenmue 2 done by the time Shenmue 3 comes out. I'd wear those, actually. Red, green and blue. Straps on them. Can we go race him? Yeah, a lot of these little siphons are so low stakes, which is so funny in comparison to just how, just as I say, dramatic and pretty real the main story stuff is. It's pretty sharp. Jar Jar. What would a remastered person be like? How do you render a person in high resolution? In Jar 5. Yeah, these games are really cool. Well, I mean, this one is, and some of the rest of them are like this. Although there's stuff like Mahjong as well, which I want to not be rubbish at, but I'm very rubbish at it. And if I have to do that for a side quest, I'm going to be screwed, because there's a few like that. Oh, okay, sure. Yeah, it's part of the cabaret quest, basically. Which I think when I was going to get back to this, I wanted to do quite a lot of. We probably will. But I am actually thinking maybe this stream we will. Maybe we'll get back to the story before the end of it. Because we could easily, I imagine we could probably spend like 7 hours just doing the cabaret side quest. But we'll see how that goes. What's a jar? Yeah, there you go. Just pop to the loo quickly, Gab. Thanks so much, everyone, for tuning in. I had so many people tune in right at the start, which was really sweet. Especially on like such, well, I say short notice, actually no notice, really. So again, thank you so much. Yeah, Joe, you'll see a bit of that in a second now, but yeah, back in a second, everyone. Hey, there you go, past these. I did see this in the song list coming up, and I did think of you. Yeah, the Fantasy Zone games are definitely worth trying, Joel. They are ridiculously difficult, so do be prepared for that. To say, if you end up getting the Mega Drive Mini, the one that Jeff played yesterday, I think? The Super Fantasy Zone is on there. Oh, thank you, Joe. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was quite lucky, really. I was just happening to put together a YouTube game music playlist. Yeah, a YouTube game music, you know, as you do, right? Like every normal person. And, yeah, at some point I just thought, yeah, I might as well use this for, I hate leaving the stream, like, to, you know, quickly be right back with just silence, so... You'll notice we've moved things around on the overlay as well. I don't know if it'll stay, if it'll stick like this, but for now we've got the song name at top middle gap. Which, when there isn't a song playing, I don't really know what but it's quite fun. No worries, Jeff. There you go, Pasties, you got all of that Devil May Cry thoughts on. A bit of a guilty pleasure, that one. Absolutely love. I think I'm gonna say you do as well, right? It's a great little... Great little jazz cover. Some of these are from cover bands as well on YouTube, which you know, definitely give the video a view. Sometimes if you want to like support them, just based on the title of the video, I guess you could do that, isn't that? Java 5 or some pretend. That sounds vaguely familiar, yeah. It's the song that plays in Jazzem's Burlesque House. Oh, this one definitely is. Marvelous. Cool. Ooh, like, what we got? Hey! This universe is equivalent of trading, Pokemon trading cards. Such a... So I think one of these cabaret clubs we're trying to up, basically. Even though we've got, like, a stupidly high-stakes main plot going on as well, but... Hey. Absolutely, Grum. Very definitively. Out of all the Grums, Grum, you will be the most legendary Grum. Regardless of what the competition is. So I'm probably saying because I don't know what the competition is, but you are most... Oh god. Certainly. Legendary. Oh, well, since we have like an alleyway. Ooh, that's satisfying. I have that little pause. Oh, you bastard. Beating your friend up. Dare you interrupt. It's so grisly and nasty, but as I say, it's pretty consequence-free, really. I mean, these games are pretty silly. There we go. This is so good. It's so good. Can't. To manage my cabaret business. I think this is the one we need to go to for that. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, so in our spare time in between doing Yakuza stuff, we managed a cabaret club. While the other guy managed a housing property. Right. Right, let's quickly brush up. There's quite a bit to this, yeah. You get a showdown with a rival cabaret club. And yeah, it's again, speaking of like Pokemon, like each hostess is just like they've got like, might as well have like attack, special defense and all that. I think they are well paid as well, so that's good. In the hard work in lane as well. I think we'll probably try them. Oh, that's right. We like do practice sessions with. I mean, this is like it's kind of like how in Pokemon, everyone's obsessed with Pokemon. Like it feels like in this kind of world, like everyone's obsessed with like hostess clubs. I mean, maybe. Maybe it's reflective, I don't know. Yeah, kind of. This is like the housing property management game on the other with the other character, like that. This does intimidate me a bit, seeing all this. It's just quite a lot to keep track of, but I think yeah, they're relatively consequence free if you don't do well. So it's not too bad. You can dress them up as well. Sure, yeah. So I did. I recruited a couple of other ones as well, like when I was testing this out. Here we are. Come on then. Come on then, you. There we go. This is a proper have someone walk in on you playing this game, isn't it? Speaking of, let's do some special training with Yuki. Did I put that tiara on her? Sorry, Yuki, it's a bit infantilizing of me, so. Oh, she's got battle butterflies. That is so like Yuki. You will need to maintain eye contact, alright? Blink. I'll bet you to actually, maybe look away occasionally to not be too.
なんて答えがいのない質問の仕方。会話練習なんですから、ちょっとは真島さんも。そうですね。私、王子様みたいな。
Maybe she did put a tiara on herself. She's got like the whole royalty, aspiring to monarchy thing going on.
優しくて。
He should be calm, tall, and handsome with flowing hair. You respect me and even look good riding a white horse. It sounds just like me. Oh, we gotta do that, haven't we? Sounds just like me. Talking about. Oh, I hope Majima rides a white horse at some point in this series. Maybe you are teal man, but I can't be your prince. Oh god. He does, doesn't he? He's a right charmer. You be the evil chancellor who betrayed the kingdom. Majima, she's not wrong. She's not wrong. It's not an exaggeration, Jeff. I suppose she wasn't a dream. She's allowed to dream. Do they still have many, like, all girls or all boys schools? I find that weird, especially in 2019. That doesn't seem good for like. You kind of think they should mix, right? I don't know how many have like been converted to like just all gender ones though.
もしかして
I figure somebody didn't go to who just went to all gender schools. So.
でみんなの足引っ張ってたり
Wow.
します
You're doing alright, Yuki. Just talk about more stories about how you want your own Fabio. That's what I was trying to. I was trying to say that, Jeff. I'm Welsh Fabio.
私が接客下手なせいで
I can't remember
みん
his
なの
name
足を
for
引っ
life
張っ
of
て
me.
たら嫌だなって思ってるんです
Oh. Oh, I can't make him. I can't make him worry. It's okay, Yuki. It's alright.
やっぱり私
Oh, fuck's sake, she's alright for us. Oh. Oh shit. Ah! I can beat guys up, but I can't make poor Yuki, cheer up.
わからないですよ明日にでも
Does it have to be a white horse specifically,
か
Yuki?
もしれないじゃないですか
Are they not like allowed any black spots or anyone? Cape swords, no, right?
なんて感情のこもってない言葉でも彼氏かいざ自分が付き合うのを想像してみると
Yuki fancy single life. It's just fair, you do what you want, Yuki. Even if it was your... I don't even know how to pronounce that. Equestrian? Equestrian? The princeling.
白馬の王子様なんか彼氏にしたらきっとめんどくさいんじゃないですかね
Even a prince of the white horse would probably be even more of a hassle than dating them all. But you gotta look after the
デ
horse.
ートのたびに
The
お
shovel
化粧
it's
や服装
done,
に気
all
を使わ
that
な
fun
きゃい
stuff.
けないですしそもそも相手とどんな話をすればいいのか見当つきませんしね
Okay, if you don't want to get hitched, you don't get hitched. That's okay. Do what you want. It's this job, though. Probably not picking the right on, but I'm sort of like, yeah, do a horseback date. He picks you up on a horse, I say ride with it.
あいいです
Hey! Okay, we didn't actually pick right. I just picked that except for those.
一緒に白馬に乗って風を切って走る
Jeff,
後ろから彼の
Jeff.
背中にしがみ
I told you about telling the
通
truth.
さなくても伝わる二人の
It's
鼓
a
動
problem when you do that. I don't to go with this one. Our thoughts as one without exchanging words. Imagine was practical about it. Remember, riding the horse will chafe your thoughts. Game's the best bit ever. Oh no! I don't think she's familiar with the concept. Don't want to be a whimper romantic brother.
ちょっと真島さんロマンチックな話する時に股とか擦れるとか言わないでください
Fine.
よ
Can you please not bring up crotches and shaving when I'm trying to talk about romantic things? Try to be delicate for once.
でも確かに馬には乗れるようにならなきゃ
But
で
now
すね
think about it. You should learn to
どこ
ride.
で練習すればいいのかしら
But you will have to settle, Yuki. They're not all going to be white horses. On Yuki, like rescue animal centers always have trouble like getting rid of like black cats or black. You know, go for whatever. So it breaks my heart that I guess with like black cats they don't get adopted because of the superstition. Superstitious kind of worries around black cats. It's really weird. Girl Yuki chan.
変どこがですか
Oh. Or Beth, you say you want to date a prince, and next you're saying to be so. Always let Graham. Sorry, I'm having a pint of beer, so I'm starting to belch a bit. Sorry, that's great streamer decorum. Grumpy old man in the body of a romantic young lady.
何ですかそれ
Let's make it a grumpy middle-aged man. So grumpy and middle-aged is... Oh, come on, Majima, have a bit thicker skin than that.
私そんなに恋愛に飢えてないだけ
Just
で
not
すから
star for love. Yeah, that's fine, Yuki. You do you, Yuki. Don't you worry about that. It's not our business, Majima. Oh, it's okay, Yuki, it's okay. It's okay. Your self-worth is not tied to,
鈴木くんそれに
It's a lot. Yes. I don't wanna like... That's not... come on, Majima, like, that's not... That doesn't define self-wealth at all. Self-wealth? No, I never defines a wealth either. But I suppose he's concerned in terms of where she's working and she has to be able to Alright, I guess we'll be honest. I feel bad about this though. I'm sure she's working a job where she's gonna talk to dudes. This is the real intense LA Noir, Chris. This is the proper... this is the down in the kind of very sort of hard-boiled, high-stakes LA Noir. I get what you mean, because it is a bit like... It's like we've had lie and doubt optional.
なるほど
I've still never played LA Noir.
付き合ったら普通
So I was always interested in the kind of idea of it.
真島さんすごい
Sure, Yuki, we'll take that. We'll take that. Great. And you know that you do use your first name. Oh, even Majima's cognizant of that. Oh god, I hope for poor Yuki's sake the customers aren't complete total creeps. I hope most of them aren't.
粛々と頑張ります
You do your best, Yuki. I don't know how many... I don't know how many of them there are, but that was halfway... Oh, okay. Sometimes with this sort of thing I would look up the answers, but I'd... probably a bit more to it like this. You know. I might ask chat sometimes as well to kind of help. Grub, I think you were... Forgive me, I only call like snippets of it. I think you were saying you were playing, you've been playing Persona, haven't you? Damn right you will. Again, I don't know how healthy a way this is to look at this, but it's like leveling up Pokemon with their stats. So they seem to do their job well and they get paid. So I understand that. Okay, so if I remember, this is sort of like a something. There we go. So if I recall, this is a bit like a... This is kind of a game where you're spinning loads of plates at once. Where you need to... Hey! Jins. Well, you gotta like send, I guess there's a run. Look at him! Let's stay with him. There you go. You're not going to... Okay, I don't usually care about, like, sort of... You're not going to a place like this wearing a beanie. Okay, Akami's doing what she can. Look at this guy with his saunter. You sort him out, Endo. You try and remove any strains of toxic masculinity he's got. And she can. She'll help give him a healthier outlook. Oh look, it's his twin brother! Can we? We're probably not in a position to, because if I remember, this club's not doing well. But can we turn away people wearing beanies? Oh, fields. Pasties. I haven't really been. So it looks like some of the hosts go better with. Oh, there's like a thing you can do as well. Oh no. Oh, here we go. So it's like using like an ultra move powered by a meter in a fighting game. Like, just you activate a fin and everyone's spending loads of money there. Oh, I see. It's saying they're poor because they're actually financially poor. I saw that as being like, oh, they're in a poor state of, like, they're not terribly happy. But again, I think right at a point we can't really afford to be too fussy on that. If I recall, so like Magic McCullough owns his own big club, but he somehow, I can't remember how exactly, he got involved with a smaller one. To try and help him out, basically. So. Yes, this is a dopey minigame, isn't it? Oh, Sea of Thieves has been taking up your game in time. Oh, cool, Graham. I will get back to that with you guys at some point. I'm probably not as... it's a game I probably just want to play quite casually, I think. And it's one I haven't really been hanging lately, if I'm honest. But it's been really cool to see you guys getting into it. As you have. I imagine when Sea of Thieves goes on sale as well, it's probably cheap enough to buy as well. Although I know there's the again on Game Pass, which is properly going on to PC now as well. That Xbox Game Pass thing. Right, come on, Beanie Lads and all the rest of you, everyone pay up. Best game. I love this piece, I love this song. This sounds like it could be from like Sonic Adventure or something, this song as well. Oh god, what is it? What is it? So I think that went well. Hey! We do it like in the various areas as well. I'll do that before I get back to like the really dramatic main. Good question, Grub. I should probably be aware of that. So. Oh, I should probably be changing that. Yeah, I think like one there was getting tired, Graham. I think you just have to kind of take them off. It's got to be exhausting talking to some of these customers who probably get a bit too smitten, don't they? But hopefully they tip really well. Press triangle. Get mega rich customers to agree to extensions of full way to boost sales. And keep your girl's milk in the golden cage cow. So. Let's have a chat with Yuki again, shall we?
それじゃあ、
はい。
Some sass.
はい。
Right, we'll get her there, Majima.
それじゃあ、
はい。
Try their best.
そうですね。寒いですね。
To be fair, the temperature is not the most, like, it's not a topic you can run. Don't even get better with customers recently, but you're still having trouble keeping conversations rolling.
すいません。何か喋らなきゃとは思うんですけど、何を話したらいいかがわか
そうやな。
Anything, even something small. Friends. Even throw out something you've been trying to get off your chest.
なるほど。
Try to put the bird conversation on you.
真島さんはお寿司のネタでは何が好きですか？
I like him. The right option is probably that's two right. Oh, there we go. We just happened to pick the right one because that's the sushi she likes as well. Fantastic. I like sushi, but I didn't recognize either of those, so I had to confidently say. Okay, so I've noticed Doom has started streaming as well. So if you get the chance, do go over and say hello to him. We'll probably go into like 11 maybe. Somewhere. And then we'll raise him. He's playing, oh, looks like he's playing Stardew Valley as well, so he's not doing that. Skies Mark Ages tonight. Say hello to him as well.
なるほどな。
実家の裏の山とか私の家のものだったら
Some kind of lost mountain princess.
そんなことないですよ。今は
Ah, I thought you get okay. You had better be paying her well, Majima. I hope. She was out of left field, but it kicked off a whole conversation. To know you a little bit, process. How applicable RIL do you think that is? It's just a non sequitur anecdote for a conversation. It's conversations.
じゃあ真島さんってこういう仕事をされてますけど奥さんに
Oh my god, does your wife ever get mad at you because you're in this line of work? Yeah, no worries, Joe. Give him my regards and tell him I'll raid him. And so I don't know how late he's man. He's probably going later than me, so just say it'll probably be a bit of a shorter stream from tonight. By short, so I mean like just over 2 hours instead of like as we usually do.
Yeah.
You can't imagine how a single guy lives by himself. Do you cook her? Majima, you can cook, man. Come on. He's eating out all junk. Do you want balanced diet? Would you like me to make you some meat, potatoes, and oh, you okay? Fair play. Yeah, go on. Sounds tasty according to it. I guess it was true. Men really do have a weakness. Meat and potatoes. Going to a man's heart is through meat and potatoes. Relationships how to book. It says win your man's heart via his stomach with meat and potatoes. Make sure he cooks as well. I mean, come on. 50s. She read books like that. Oh, no, Yuki, it's okay. I mean, the 80s might not have been a great time for. Like any place was like doing the 90s, people were suddenly willing to be like, oh yeah, you can do self-help. Socially acceptable now. I think it might still be to us a bit this time. As if we're meant to be completely self-sufficient. I'll help you out. It's okay, Yuki. I read something like that.
そうですか
No, this is clearly meant to be for the player, like, oh, she's saying this about us. We're so well projected into this. In one of the options. We are Majima, so.
やっぱり見知った中の人と初めて会うお客さんとじゃ心構えが全然違います。
Imagine that, me. Yeah, go on then. That's widely consistent.
お客さんが全員真島さん。
Don't worry about that, Jeff. That's no problem.
Yeah?
Hope you enjoyed Red Out, man. I'd be up for playing that on, not streaming it, but like maybe on Doom streaming. Play online then if you want. Have Doom stream on the background and chime in when I can. No worries if not. I just know this. Oh, that would be the day. So many magic. Oh, cool, Jeff. Yeah, we'll figure it out like a bit later. Play it by ear a bit. Yeah, I'll be able to play the tiny bit. As I say, probably not have like Discord or streaming it. Just have like Doom's Stardew stream on in the background. She looks a bit half awake, bless her, as well, so it's an odd sight with all the hearts floating around. A room full of Majima-san customers. I bet that would be a pain. She's got a good sardonic bite to her, this Yuki. Doing well, ain't she? Right for the juggler, asking. Well, jazz on its own is acceptable, Jeff. Your cute would be complimentary, but I feel like I'm gonna say your work. It's a bit more. Say to her.
そうですかね。最近は新しい子も増えてきたし。
What a competition, Yuki. Yeah, see, Majima's got a good attitude. He's got a good head on his shoulders. While still wanting to get into like organised crime and such. He's doing. If I recognise it. I don't know any Japanese, but arigato science? Sorry, I'm never trying to speak that again, but I recognise that. Probably have to get subtitles on. It feels really weird when you get all serious and sincere. Like, oh, that's creepy. Ow. It's okay, Majima, she's happy you're... God, there must be loads of these conversations. It was a perfect really? Oh wow, we picked all the right choices. Most of them we picked on the win as well, so... It's like... It's just melted like chocolate. Hey! So does she evolve into like Yuki Isla or something like that? 16. Jeff! I refuse to give it context, Jeff, I'm sorry. Well, so we got our hostess club, right? And, we're gonna, like, try and get the hostesses, we're gonna try and like, practice them up and stuff. So we're doing, like, mock customer, like, interviews, but do all of that with them when they're doing so well. This is I love streaming games like this with just bizarre scenarios like that. That raise a lot of questions. There we go. Okay, this lad's got a bit of a drunken stupid to him, hasn't it? But it's a fast forward this as well. Because imagine if you do this like multiple times in the yeah, I guess because we're quite early on, it's Paul. Everyone who's coming in is Paul. So get the ladies to make him happy and in their wallets out. But this shouldn't be bothering me so much, but the way some of them are dressed is so give him hell, Yuki. Can't do it like a... oh god. He left already? This one they'll be kind of indifferent to, and that's the best one. Ooh, help, help, help. Sick that. Don't know, let these cards be fun. Shit! Sorry, Mess. Sorry. Oh god. Am I supposed to know what these are? Oh, menu! Oh, that's menu. Oh, I guess you're meant to like read the... Hey! He's so courteous when he's not beating the shit out of people. This is so good. This is the best. Sort him out, okay. Check. Hey. Yeah, sorry, we're too tight to give you a gift, but that's everyone. They've got like 5 customer character models, they keep going between them. I mean, you can probably tell, you can tell in general this is a slightly lower budget game, but still, it's got moxie and charm and all that stuff. I don't know what that is. That looked like a phone. God, it's gonna get harder. Hey! Okay. Oh, she recovered a lot. So, oh. Hello, girl, look at me. This is the best. Well, how's everyone else's Friday night going? Date night. So, okay, what is that? Is that towel? No. Sorry, Yuki. I need to find out what the phone hand thing is. What's this one? Can you do that as well? Is ashtray? Yeah, that's ashtray. Cool. Cool, we got that. sort you out. Check. Go on, you can have a gift, why not? I don't know, that does cost us money, so I'm a bit sort of having to do that often. This is so engaging, honestly. I'm really into this. You see why I say you need to play this, Jeff? Check. Cover that. It's good. We just do the fever thing off quite often, I think. So let's quickly save this one. We've only got just less than 20 seconds left. So. Oh, what's this one? Oh, I don't know what that is. Guest glass? Oh, guest glass, cool. I thought she was doing like the L loser hand sign. And maybe she was doing that as well. Hey. Yeah, all that dough we're making in, that's actually relatively little in terms of our own actual game, but still. Jazzem just wants to refill ice. Damn it! Jeff, you got me down good, man. It's not. It's he though, I can't remember now. It's he though, so he's not gonna stand. I think I recall. You donkey Tom! That's my that'll be my go-to insult now. You donkey Don. Because you being a Donkey Kong would be the greatest praise, obviously, but Donkey Don is the lowest of the lows.
Hi.
Cool. Yeah, I think we'll probably do main quest stuff then. Go back to that at some point. Like, the main quest is so high stakes. I know I keep saying that. Such a crazy juxtaposition. It's the main stuff. There's like a little nice lady trading card somewhere. Oh. A drug test wanted participants for 10 million yen. Seeking young, physically fit people. Yeah, this is the kind of game where you walk around. Oh, we have met these. How do I not remember these guys? Look at them. A fight with breakdancing. Is that how he learns? I don't remember. Yeah, it's been a number of months, so I don't. Tell me Fantasy Zone is not a main quest. That's the climactic showdown. We've beaten the game now. Yeah, it's the kind of game every corner you walk, you get a new side quest, basically. Well, I guess we're doing this now. Here we go. And I've got to stay in the breakdance style as well, I can't. Oh, they boo when I get hit. Oh god. Well, they didn't boo when I fell on my arse. That's interesting. Oh god. Ah! I don't know, I kind of feel like we need to be dressed like they are as well. Like in the Game of Death, Kill Bill style outfit. Which I guess that's just sort of a recognised... recognised outfit just in general? I'm not honestly not sure. So I love doing that. There's a few combos I'm definitely forgetting in this. I keep trying to grab them as well, but I don't think you can with this fighting style. God. Oh god. Good low health, aren't we? I mean, how many games can you just like break dance your way through combat? Like really? And yeah, to clarify, this is also not a main quest. It could be, couldn't it? Hey. Eddie and Ted. Yeah, oh god, yeah, Eddie, that's a good shout. Was it Eddie... Oh, what's his name? Eddie Godard? That's not right, isn't it? It's something like that. Come on then. Hey. We got 20%. We got 20%. Our cut for that. I'd be like, sure, we put it on the show, but it still hurts like hell to be on the other end. Kicks of it. Spend a fortune on hot presses to get the swelling down. And the reason we got to use that bridge is because I won the spot for us. Pick up all the CD boom boxes. Are they all the same character model? Well, just something like Eddie Gordo, that's it. Yeah. Tell we're doing well, limping, yeah. Let's go eat some Japanese cuisine. Oh god, no! Let's limp away from them. Leave us alone. We're not. Oh, for fuck's sake! Fine. I mean, I can use a healing item. Right, let's see if we can get through this without using a healing item. Probably will have to. There we go. God. There's just eyes sort of going upwards. Oh, damn it, I thought I could grab that. Yeah, we are pushing our luck. Okay, yeah, there we go. We are using it. Oh. So we'll be able to get away with not doing that, but... Let's get our good friend out. That's so satisfying. What's the time? 10:30. Yeah, I hope the stream's all okay now in terms of... I haven't, the funny thing is, I haven't dropped many frames at all, which I sound surprised at that because I'm streaming at quite a higher bit rate than usual. I think I am anyway. In fact, yeah, it's oh god, I say that and the connection starts to go. It does seem good, is it? Oh, cool. Some feedback. So, yeah. But at least my microphone is not choppy now as well. Oh god, the guy we bought shoes for has got a number ruined again. Let's get sort that out. Yeah, I'm the kind of madman. I make a new save every time I save a game in this kind of game. You never know when we might want to go back to save 122. You never. Sure. It's probably like all adding up to like. I don't know, maybe a few megabytes. They do a Zelda thing, but take that. Do their carrion one for another side quest for them. Run it down so she can wipe her face. Imagine. He'd like a peek at the girl making him do all these. There we go. Yeah, I tell you what, if we're only doing half an hour, actually, we probably won't do main quest stuff or do side quests. And then I might stream maybe during the afternoon tomorrow.
Hi.
So are we doing that? Oh no, I guess that's just added to our side quest list. Yeah, what's that? So, like how many of these there are? Oh, river footpath. Usually I just kind of let these happen as I just kind of let it happen. As I say, the map's small enough that you'll just end up having some points to do errands on anyway. There's not really fished in this as well. So I think, yeah, she's along somewhere. Oh, trading card. That's the real stakes main quest in this. Certain. I think that is right. She seemed. This one knows that. Still a very good looking game though, so you can tell it's this was a PS3 game originally and it got a PS4 version, is the only one that came out over here. Let's just do the rest of that side quest another time, I guess. Let's go to that exclamation mark. There's always so many so many things you can do in that. There's a reason people's time tends to rack it. Do rubber chat, Shogu. Yeah, we generally want to avoid him. He's bad news. He does have a side quest associated with it. But he also takes a beating, so... No. No, it's... I think over here this was PS4 only. It's not like Persona 4 where that got released on both Persona 5 even, sorry. And that got released on both PS3 and PS4 over here. As I say, this is the... If you're to get into this series, everyone says this is the one you play first, basically. It's the first chronologically, and it also seems to be a lot of people's favourites. At the very least, it seems to be an entry in the series a lot of people rate very highly. Although it's funny, because I think it has a different appeal for people who are familiar with the rest of the series. Where they see, like, long-time series characters in their first kind of chronological appearance, even if that's not the first time they've appeared in the series, technically. But for people like me, who... This is my first game, as I say, it's... Where are they? Ruffians causing... Let's sort them out. Yeah, this is one of those things, every time there's like a bunch of them harassing a poor woman or something, I'm just like, nope. You sort them out. You don't have to, this is just sort of a side kind of... Can't let that go. Oh really? Yeah, I think it might have been 5 he was streaming? He was doing one of the PS3 ones, wasn't he? Which that would be either 3, 4 or 5 out of the main games anyway. It's a couple of spin-offs as well. It's an interesting series in terms of its traction in the West because it's oh god. So I think it started off as kind of a a minor success, but maybe not as much as they wanted it to be. God. I think it kind of lost momentum over time to the point that its future over here wasn't looking that certain. I think it was this game actually. I'm not sure if it was right time, right place, and it was marketed well. But it seems like this game kind of gave it a real boost in the West, and now they're doing, you know, for a smaller series like this, they're doing really well over here, which is really neat. Oh, it's just that poster for the drug test. Oh, I gotta see what this is about. He streamed. He did stream 5, did he? Young, hale and hearty, and you look to have some lean muscle on that fin as you qualify. Don't tell me you're a drug test. Why am I out now?
Yeah.
Jima? Line out. Yeah, for like 10 million yen, you should have to line out it's all within subject. Isn't this strictly? Iceman's gonna get shortened. Barely meet the rigorous physical. Fine specimen. Angela, if there's a side quest for this, you know you'll do it. It's the worst that can happen with untested drugs. Yeah, there's a real character to a lot of the side quests you do. Sign a contract. Just to cover the side effects from the drugs and stuff like that. to release forms saying they take no responsibility for any bodily harm. Oh no, he's balking. He's like balking chicken at us, isn't he? You'll be assisted in the development of new medicine that may even save children all across the world. How many innocent lives? Oh, you guilt-tripping mother son of a gun. Sacrifice. God. For some reason, we're gonna sign that. I sure as hell would not. Alright, yeah. So, Jim, I'll do it. Try. Look at his face coupled with that line. Okay, I like you, Majima-san. Try to do it. That's such a good shot, isn't it? Sorry, Majima. Oh wow. Test will be conducted here. So long since our last failed session. After what happened to the last person, applicants dropped off. So glad to have Majima-san. Be a good boy and follow their instructions. See around if you make it out alive. God, this game, man. As all these side quests are basically comic, well, basically sitcom plots. It's so fun. Yeah, I completely love it as well. It works for me. It's got its hooks in me. It's going. It's the prototype drug we'll have to take. It's named Fatigue Free. Of muscle cells throughout the body. A certain amount of time, you will feel thoroughly exhausted. Time you will not fatigue, physically active. Take these pills first. What'll happen if we didn't sign a contract? I knew this would involve us beating people up. How the hell, Majima-san? You'll be fighting them. Oh, those poor suckers. I'm Majima. I would not wish that on anyone. Or maybe if it's me controlling Majima, but usually you don't want to do that. Oh no. This prototype drug has made Majima extremely prone to exhaustion. The upcoming battle, Majima's vitality will ebb in time. Quick to win and watch his HP. Beat the living crap out. Yeah, this game's great. I'm so glad to be getting back to it properly. Getting blood stains all over that floor as well. I'm definitely a fan of this series now. I think like Kiwami 2 onwards, I think because those are PS4 games, those ones are more demanding specs wise. So I'd be a little tempted to leave that until I upgrade my graphics card, maybe. Even though I was just playing on my monitor instead of my TV. Well, we're getting tired and fatigued, but we can still one of them with the bat. Hey. So how are we all this weekend? We got any plans? Gonna relax? What are we all up to? You let me know. Nice. Here we go. Sleep, coffee, repeat. That's the Tom Cruise movie, right? Live, die, repeat. Sleep, coffee. Good film as well, actually. Test drug. Too. Oh, but you said our best of luck for those, Jeff. Oh yeah, early June. I was thinking of early June as being distant, but that's like next week or so, isn't it? In fact, yeah, I think I remember. Yeah, I remember you saying this now. Yeah, best of luck for that, man. Have you been? So I assume you're kind of working and also studying then. It sounds like. So it's so you've been doing exams generally the past year or so, in the survey. Said it with I feel like a balloon isn't there. See, who would have thought the dodgy test drug had an unexpected side effect? It wants to do another prototype. Oh, good. These are all going to be horrible failures, aren't they? That activate your brain cell. The best part is we don't really need the 10 in yet as well, but that's a bit of a drop in the bucket. Like all these side quests, I almost don't really care about the rewards, I'm just in them because they're funny. Do It made him feel bored. He's lost the capacity for enjoyment. Life itself is kind of dumb. Drugs to focus in. Oh, because of that, his attention span has gone, so he's just going to change battle styles randomly. It's quite. I love they managed to contrive this into a combat thing. It's quite neat. They're getting quite creative. How the hell did they recruit these guys? Just like see them on the street and we're like, hey, you can beat up a drugged up tough fellow. Oh god! Again, they're not too much consequence, don't worry, he'll be on his feet. Struggling a bit because of the... We're struggling a bit here because of the numbers of them. It's not too bad, really. Like, it's kind of changing battle style at the rate I probably would anyway. And maybe not because of boredom, but for some of the reasons, just to kind of spice it up a little bit. I was about to say how satisfying that was, but then I noticed he actually blocked it. He did the fighting game thing of just putting your arms in front of you. I kind of made that work. I think this combat style in particular you can make very spectacular. So I won't profess to do it entirely, but... Hey. Actually, oh, I can actually change them myself as well, anyway. Not that massive in the end. Need to get your coffee eating stream in balance, right? Delicate mixture, that's my good man. There's one more to those. It's quite funny. This feels like it's going to be a really. This feels like a very short stream for me because I'm going to call it 10 minutes of Brain Doom. It feels like a really short stream, but it's still going to be 2.5 hours. Oh, I've set a bad precedent with these streams just going on way too long. Stop playing really good games that are to get myself off. Made them all fidgety. It had to be you testing the drug, we could have had a dead subject on that planet. So preoccupied with whether they could, they didn't stop to think whether they should. This is definitely one where I want to do all the side quests eventually. It might be the typical game I stream where I might not do all of the stream, but I just don't want anyone of your staff have a way with words. Oh god, so it's supposed to enhance our vision. So it's gonna like drop the resolution to like 40p, isn't it? Just also say 3 strikes in your eye. Aw, thank you, Graham. V-Knight. How are you doing, Graham? So we'll be finishing relatively soon, which, as I say, feels like such a short stream to me. Even though we've been on for like 2.5 hours. I want to stream this again tomorrow. I don't know what time. Maybe late afternoon, evening. Are you dimming the light? Temporarily obscured. Oh, good. Beat him to a bloody pulp. Alright, you schmuck. Shady. Uh-oh. That's not right, is it? I assume that's a... Oh wow, look at that. I think what that is, in a recent patch for this, they let you... Yeah, they let you increase the field of view. So I think he's messing that. So if I try that... Well, not even then, that's... Wait, did I increase the field of view that much? No, even then, that's still... Oh, I think what it probably is, you can change... I think it's the UI settings, actually. Yeah, it's because you can... I think because we made... It's not right. I guess because it's probably meant to be that. No, even then, that's still not really right, is it? Oh, it's not a huge problem. This is quite amusing, isn't it? I think that improved it, but it's still... Oh, maybe it's a mix of the field of view and the UI being me setting them smaller. Which I'll take this trade-off, just to be able to address this with, because I always appreciate that. It does end up looking a bit goofy like that. The drug is so bad that it resembles a bit of goo goofy oversight in the PC pool. Oh, good man, Graham. So Graham, I've agreed to like take dodgy drugs for 10 million yen basically. And they want to test the effects of that. By having this fight like various dudes. But all the drugs impair us in some way, and that one's meant to impair our vision. But I think because of settings I've made on this PC port. Like, I don't know, that's not for me like modded, I know. It's just sort of the just me using pre-built-in settings, like the effects not working properly. It was kind of too centered and small on the screen. Oh, that too, yeah. I have no regard for my physical well-being. Or my mental one. So that's what it's like to lose the other eye. Oh, poor Manjima. It's good to hear. How did this drug affect you? Let's see. Damn it, Grum, you got me down. Seems every single of our test drugs because the effects we hadn't expected at all. Okay. Again, that's not like you look at how much we've got. I can't remember how we got that much to Majima specifically. Well, the drugs we tested today were all dismal failures. There's absolutely no chance they'll ever see the light of day. So unfortunately, they will never save anyone. Well, after all I just went through! It's a real kick in the dick. Are you sure, Chris? You saw what they did. Well, that'll be my excuse when I lose. I'll be like, oh, they obscured my vision. Made me get bored easily, like that second one did. Chose to return as a subject. I didn't realise how passionate you were about helping the advancement in medicine. Yeah. It's such a sitcom, isn't it? There's so many comical misunderstandings going on. Together we can elevate Japanese medical research to new heights. No, I am straight off drug testing. He just scarfers off. Give it up, dude. Cricken. Yeah, it can be, but I'm actually also about to go off in 2 minutes. Sorry, because we're gonna raid Doom in a sec. So we're doing a short stream for me, which is 2.5 hours by my stupid standards. But yeah, we're back on Yakuza. I know, it took way too long. Especially because the reasons turned out to be my own. Especially as we start clearly the most compelling side quest of the toilet one. Exciting. Trade the tank? Yes, you do. Where the hell is this gonna go if it's a side quest? You know, I would have so much respect for this game if that was just the end of the side quests. It was just us going to the loo unceremoniously. It's cultural graffiti, most of it gutter talk at best. Pretty sorry state of affairs. This graffiti's done some real behind it. I'm very lonely. Please reply. Hard. Your lady has handwriting this pretty. Could have helped us. And what should I do? Oh god. I'll chat with you if you want. I think this is like 80s social media, I want to say. I think that's what they had. They just wrote on toilet walls and... Oh, send over Majima. Ain't right for a person to be lonely. Okay, that'd be so happy. You could do. So that graffiti, I must be nuts to be going along. Oh, I probably would. Something would be more than just sort of keep accepting and I think I need to trade it. There's a trading card. Sorry, there's a trading card somewhere around here. Beat going on. Yeah, that one. Don't know. Oh, fine. Oh, is that? Yeah, I think it's behind that. If you really concentrate, Grub, you can't hear anything. Is that a good thing? Oh, I'm trying to... Oh, I was trying to beat up the passerbys. It's a bit mean, because I think they're rooting for me. The guy clapping his hands is bloody well. Like, that's like he's weaponized the mode, but... Put them where they belong. Let's go through that. As I said, the combat's not like on the level of like Devil May Cry or something like that, but it's so satisfying and silly. It is so brutal, but it's so generally also quite consequence-free. Oh god, Graham, really? Oh, sorry, I was gonna be a bit of an idiot. I feel I was probably making light of that. Should have been. Oh, shit, sorry, man. It's pretty rough. Didn't see. Is it worth getting that checked up in some way? Is that? Yeah, I can't think what that could be. I'm sure it's nothing to worry about. It'd be worth giving that a look. And, oh, hello, Joe. Oh, Joe, bless you. Thank you for coming back. It's so sweet of you guys. You're like going between multiple streams of our streamer group that I am also about to end. Especially because I just got this amazing training card here, so doing that. 10 of them as well. I need to up on. Yeah, we are going to call it now, I'm afraid. Yeah, not to lecture Grub, I would say it's worth getting that checked out. Just for the peace of mind, right, isn't it? I mean, it's a bit of a pain. I know, but yeah, get that checked out if you're not sure, man, just to see what it is, if it's not, if it's worrying. I think I remember you saying that before as well. It's quite. Bless you, man. I hope that's if that happens like doing Mario Kart or something, Grum. Really, yeah. Sure, man. Yeah, there we go. Thanks so much, everyone. It's so weird how this feels like such a short stream to me. We've been on for 2.5 bloody hours. We've nearly been on for like a Lord of the Rings movie length. It's not trivial. Yeah. Yeah, thanks so much, everyone. Well, I hope to stream this tomorrow and Sunday. Forgive me for not really being able to give it a definitive time. But probably ideally late afternoon, if not evening, both days. It's just embarrassing. Oh no! I'm sure they understand. I understand. Do I think, yeah. But yeah, thanks so much, everyone. We'll go raid. Is it for 10 years? Shoot, so correct. Try to get the username right. So I think it's Doom Spoon. So raid. Doom Spoon. Yeah, thanks so much, everyone. So you did. As I say, it's so sweet when people still coming back in, like while someone else is streaming and making sure they get attention as well as they should, because Doom is a good lad. Yeah. Sure, the raid message. I'll tell you what. The raid message. Raid message. Doom, open your own hostess club already. Jeez. There you go. So that's the main message, or at least the variant of it. Thanks so much, hold on. Doom, spoon, so I got about 10. Or show us your fantasy zone. Yeah, anything. Yeah, that can go as well. Although, do not give him context, whatever you do. You do, just to not completely laugh. Thanks so much, everyone. Bye bye.
The tomb is on.